Hello and welcome back to Damascus in Cities Skylines. And today we have a special episode because I'm working on some of your suggestions. And there are some really good suggestions, and I want to tackle all of them. So this is where we are. We've built the Fisherman Village, we built Sunset Boulevard and the trade school or university, second university over here. And if we look at university coverage, we still have need for more university. So we might build the third university. I don't know yet. We'll have time, but not today. That's not the goal for today. One of the suggestions is that I asked before, what could we do with this space? Some suggestions were to build this as a commercial leisure area. So we would attract more people, make things closer to the university, but also one of the suggestions were to build a city park. And it's actually what I'll do. I'll do kind of a mix. I don't want to change this too much because if you look at this and like the layout of this area, when it rains, the water will overflow through here, right? And this is the whole idea on having all this area in the middle empty as well. This is why it's there. So we don't want to build up this area. We could level this and the water would always go here. But if like in reality, if that would happen, the water would actually overflow to this side. So not a great idea to do it. And what I want to actually do is make this a park. I may do a bit of a mix between city and nature reserve, and I'll definitely have some not concrete paths over here that'll be all dirt and crossing to this side. Maybe we do something nice on this side over here, but potentially most of the buildings will be concentrated here and here, and that's where we will work with it. So this is one of the suggestions, right? We are doing that. Now, the second one is in regards to this area. I was talking about transitioning between high density and low density, and the comment was that this road would actually make a lot of sense to be the one that makes that transition. And I think I agree. So we might extend this low density all the way to this road and transition to high density on this side, because this is closer to the downtown and we want more density on that side as well. I'm not saying that we won't have like low density on this side or high density on that one. I might do a little bit of a mix so we can start transition with like a little bit easier transition in there. But that's what we are going to do. And the final one is that we could build a passenger train station in this area. Because of the university, instead of having people going all the way to the central station over here and then getting the metro potentially on the metro hub in there to actually come to this place, we could have somewhere around here or there. Potentially what I would do is here or here. I think here, as this we have the this junction there. So we might have the passenger station around here, enabling it for intercity trains, and then that will be connected to the metro line, which we have going all the way here. And as I mentioned before, I want to bring this to this side as well. And then, I don't know, potentially we'll do another metro station here, and then we connect there and connect to the train station in here as well. We'll see how that will look like. I'll start building and make decision as we go. Finally, not a feedback from anyone, but a feedback from myself. I'm looking at this and I dislike it. And the more I look at it, the more I dislike it. So I'll remove this roundabout and I will update this one. As you can see, this is just one lane. I'll make 2 lanes internally so I can extend this 2-lane and have a straight connection with 2 lanes in there and there, and that will handle a little bit more traffic in here as well. And I think as we build this area, this will help quite a lot. And we have our new area over here, which is, in my opinion, it's exactly what I want to do in there. There's a little bit of a mix in here, and I'll walk you through what's happening. As you can see, we still have buildings being upgraded or being constructed in a couple of places, but we now have this area sorted. So maybe we start from here. You see that there isn't much that happened in here. I was doing this and I was like, I can't overdo it because it doesn't make sense, especially if this area is for flooding. We can't build much over there, right? So what I've done in here, I've connected, I have a main gate in here, a small gate there, another small gate in here. I've also connected this to this pathway around the baseball stadium and added some cafes, some restrooms and things like that around here. Then to cross this area, we've added a nature reserve path in here that connects in there, another restroom in here, some of the gazebos and even a fireplace. So pretty simple. Nothing too much. I didn't want to go over the board in this area, and I think it succeeds in what was supposed to do. So I'll take it as a win. But I like this area. It looks quite busy and a lot of people coming and going. I just love to see all the movement in here. But over here, so crossing this area. This was the road that I mentioned that could be a good place for transition between low density and high density, and that's how it is at the moment. So we do have low density from this side onwards, which by the way has grown even more. Still Fisherman Village in here, and this we now had Sunset Boulevard over here, and we now have Sunset Square over there. So that's what we've done in there. And yeah, so I've connected everything here. One of the main things for me was to continue the bike network that we had for the university. So looking at this, I think I might replace this road over here, the main road, so we can have people actually cycling. Everything in here, let me show you from above, is cycleways. So this whole neighborhood, 100% cycleway. Then crossing over here, we just have cycleway over there. We have a cycleway path in here to connect with the network, and this will connect to this area, which is a cycleway, and this connects to other areas like the main, basically the main public transportation in here, the metro. And I do have, yeah, connecting over here as well. That's what I was looking for. So this is this side. I'm not building anything in the middle of the junction here. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. And I definitely need to move some trees from here. Whoops. I may have overdone this a little bit. Let's move them around, get them like in a happy place for them to live without being like chopped down. I don't know what I've done here. Like, seems like we have quite a lot of trees in the wrong place there. I think this would be enough. But in this area, as you can see, in some places we have crossing, and that's basically we have a lot of people going to this metro station and walking around here. So there are all these connections. They are using these as well to connect both sides of the train line. I've added some sound fence in here, or sound barriers, I should say. And this is working quite well. A lot of people walking and especially cycling in this area, which I quite like. And I don't even have the policy for cycling, which, you know what, might be something that I add here, because it seems like people is really keen on cycling. So we can get in here, and I believe it's city planning. We actually have that for the whole city, right? It's not just like for a suburb. Cool. That's all good. So there's a lot of people walking and cycling here, but there's not enough traffic for me to justify having some crossings over there, so I'm not adding it. And we have another, over here, another metro station over there. So many people using it. I don't know why. Sometimes it's happening on both my cities. I don't know if it's a mod that I have that's causing these connections to fail. Lines are still working. There's not an issue, but sometimes they pop up and then they go away. I don't know why. But they love to walk in here. Some of them go to the train station, which we now have as well. There you go. Or line. So what I've done, we have these. Oh, I actually have a lot of people using this now. That's really, really good. We didn't have many people using this, so what I've ended up doing, it's this line over here. There we go. I've actually reduced the number of trains that we have in there. I will bump that up again, just to make sure that we have all passengers being taken care of. I think just one more should be more than enough. But basically this line where it goes to downtown, the main station in here, and then it goes to the farm fields on the other side of the city. Hold on, is that the right one? Yes, that's the right one. Yeah. So it goes all the way over there. And now it became a lot busier than it was before, which I love it. But it's in the middle of this area, and I think it's fitting well in there. I've done a little bit of some detailing here and there, like some bushes in here, some flowers here in the middle as well, some more flowers on the main area in front of the train station. Might be able to do something in here, I've missed that. But over here as well. So in a lot of smaller pockets, or in here, for example, we kept the rocks and added some more trees around and added more crossings. And this area is working very well. In terms of this metro line in here, there is a lot of people using that one. This is the metro line 11. And as you can see, sometimes we get a full train, but it's all right, I guess. It's not always. If we need one more, I can add one more train in here. This is taking care of all the passengers in here. Sometimes it gets a little bit more in there and we get a full train, but most often than not, we don't. So as you can see, we'll get in here. If this doesn't go, yeah, we might need another one. Looking at this, I'm just thinking that it's the second station that we hit the limits. So I'll add a fourth one. Could also get, instead of a fourth one, I could go for a higher capacity, 400 capacity in here. We do have this subway train, so this will just reset and we'll see that happening. On this station here, this is another place where we are making a kind of a junction connecting those two lines, and I had to bump this from 300 passengers to 600. We actually had to double it. And sometimes we get close to like 450, I've seen 520 already, so that's why I bumped that to 600. And as this area grows, this will be busier and busier, but also really working really nicely for us. Now, a couple of things. This I finished using the organic layout. I will still fill this side of the road in here, and obviously we'll keep growing on that side and that side. But transitioning here, I thought that, well, if the idea is that we kind of mix with the... Oh, so many people dying there. Always everyone dead in that area. But if you want to mix this and bring density up in here to make it look like the downtown, then would make sense to keep a grid in this area. Obviously, I'm using some opportunities to break the grid, like for example, the area around the river in here. And this, I think, just break the monotony. Same thing with this road in here, just following basically the train line shape over there. And we've added more... Well, there's a lot of residential in here, right? But we've added more commercial and some offices here at the end. I'll still do more potentially commercial in here, but the reason why I haven't done is that we do have some space underneath to bring some roads in there. And basically, like we've done in here or over here, and I will make some more connections in there. And yeah, when we do, we'll fill that area over there and make this work for us as well. We do have all the crab observatories, so crematoriums, doctors, we have childcare over here, healthcare next to it. We don't have on that side though. I could add it somewhere around here, to be honest. Might actually help us in this area. And we do have fire station, although it seems like we would benefit from another one over here. There's nothing in here. So we have banks. We have one bank over here. We could add a new bank over there as well. Why not? We have police over here, over there, plenty of police. Education, quite a lot of education in here. Although I have a feeling that this is getting to the limits. Yeah, they're all at the limits, in here. We may need a little bit more schools in this area, but for now, that will do. They will get educated, and if we can keep up, then we will add a little bit more. Public transportation, I show you we have the train line. I haven't done any bus lines in here yet. I want to finish all of this before I work with anything like that. At least for now. Plenty of parks in the area, and yeah, I think that's it really. Our money still going up, which is good, slowly but surely. And yeah, I think the only change that I'll do will be with this road in here, and I think I will do it straight away, so we can actually make this a little bit more on how it actually should. Just making sure that we have the bridge there set up properly, and this will make sure that we have everything that we need. So yeah, I'll bring these over here as well, and then we'll finalize this with one on the ground level, which will hopefully connect everything over here. Nice. And now we have our bike network all connected, and we just need to update our trees in the road there so they look in the right place. There we go. And over here. All right, and that'll be it for today. So really hope you like this episode. There is a lot of progress. We went from 400 to 417,000 people, and by the looks of it, we still have buildings that are upgrading, and it will just bring the population further up for us, and will keep growing in the long term. So let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have any more suggestions. I love when you bring suggestions. Sometimes I can't do it, sometimes I will definitely do it. As you can see, got a bunch of suggestions, put all of them into place, and they work really, really well for us. So really like the results. I really like how this area is looking now, and I hope you do too. But for today, that'll be all. So thank you very much for all your comments, for watching, all your likes, for all the Patreons, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!